Dr. Nina here talking to you about, of course, actually I have to tell you, I'm just excited. I'm really excited. We're on GMA, and I want as many as you watching to know that we're on GMA and our products are on Steals and Deals, and our products are on sale there. So I want these products to be accessible to everyone to be able to try. I want your feedback. I want your comments. I'm here to answer any questions that you have. You know, I don't normally do lives and talk about my products, but the excitement was just over the roof. I think the whole office is excited, and I thought I'd jump on just to share. First of all, thank you so much for your support of bringing Oogiebear to this level. Just, you know, I wanted to just kind of let everyone know that there is a deal. If you missed it, we're still going on until Saturday at 6 a.m. So you still have time. If you're any hesitation, I want to make sure I answer any questions that you have. If anyone knows anything about Oogiebear, I started this company with a product in mind, which was called the Oogiebear at the time, and now the company is called Oogiebear. We call this the Oogie Boogie, the Booger Pricker. There's so many names for it, but really it's the original Oogiebear. And this little tool has really changed my life. I mean, honestly, I never imagined to have a business, to be able to make products, provide solutions for parents. Never in my life that I imagined that I would be doing this, and I'm so grateful that this little product resonated with a lot of moms out there, and dads, I would say. I think dads who Oogie are probably just as popular as moms who Oogie. And with tens and thousands of reviews, it has made this product the booger picker of your choice. So thank you so much. And then of course I extended that same understanding of our products from the baby's point of view. You know, I worked in a hospital, I worked in settings where it was just so boring. Everything that's made is the sterile thought, like, why aren't we having fun with these products, right? So not only my artistic side brought in the vision to make products from the baby's point of view, but also for it to have a solution that that will help you every day. So I would love to hear your comments. I think your comments and reviews have put me on the map, and I have a business as a result, so I do appreciate that. But I wanted to talk to you about our aspirator. It's adorable. It's not just cute, it actually works really well. It has great suction method. It has the opportunity to open, actually it comes apart so that you can make sure that there's no mold there. And we have an array of products. One of the questions that I get asked a lot is, okay, first of all, let me start by telling you. When I invented this, there was no booger picker. As a matter of fact, I think I got ridiculed, I was made fun of, like, what the heck are you doing making a booger picker? I have revolutionized the way parents clean babies' nose and ears. We know pediatricians don't want you to stick anything in the nose or the ears. We know that. It's probably one of the top reasons why parents are in an emergency room situation. We know you're going to do it. I know you're going to do it. You know you're going to do it. And here's a better way, more hygienic way to do it. The booger picker, or Oogiebear, has a scoop end, which is our patent. That's our secret sauce, and a loop end to give you an opportunity to be able to, work with either side that can help you. At the end of the day, I want you to use whatever product works for you. Seriously, if a product works for you and you love it, I'm so happy to hear it, because at the end of the day, I want you to be happy, and most importantly, for baby to be comfortable. I get asked a lot, there's so many copycats, so many copycats. It's incredible. They all copy, but they can't have this little guy, because we have a patented scoop that makes us very unique. And the reason for that patented scoop, or reason why it's so unique, is that we want you in and out really quickly. And I think a lot of the copycats miss that understanding. They don't get that we want you in and out really quickly. We don't want you to spend a lot of time digging into baby's nose. No. We do not want you to do that. We want you to see the obstruction, something that's preventing them to breathe comfortably. I want you to go in there and clean it out. And same with the ears. So this little guy right here, there has been so many different focus groups and testing to be able to make this rigid. It is hard, and a lot of you don't like it, but it's hard for a reason. It mimics a fingernail for you to be able to go in and out really quickly, okay? So it does the job. The little overhang of that little fingernail, which all of my copycats do not have. And let me remind you, they do not have that little scoop. They have only the loop. That's the only one that they can copy. Guess what? You put a loop in there, you might as well just use a Q-tip because it pushes it in. It's not really bringing anything out unless you're digging, right? Think about it, a loop going into the nostril or the ear canal, and you're digging. Yeah, eventually you're bringing something out, but you're digging. You're going to irritate the area. We want you to go in and out really quickly. The little scoop, the little overhang, kind of like a fingernail, I like to call it. And that's kind of what it's been mimicking. It's just very hygienic. You go in and literally pulls out anything that's there. And that's the secret sauce of this little, tiny little tool. And none of our copycats can mimic that. As a matter of fact, some of the copycats are so big and huge and bulky, they missed the whole point of being able to see and going in there quickly. I'm not going to mention any names, but you know who you are. And then there are other products that they don't even understand. The tip, I want you to measure their tip size to our tip size. Now, there's been a lot of thought about the tympanic membrane, how far you want to stay away from that, how far or deep you want to go into the nose. They completely are clueless. And not that they wouldn't know if they researched it, but they just figured, oh, she has a tip on a little product, let's sell. It sells really well, it really does. Thank you, moms and dads out there who get this product. So, of course they're going to copy it, right? But there's a lot of thought that's put into this little product. It is latex free, it is PVC free, it is PAVA free. We want to make sure, you know, your sensitive little guys are not overwhelmed by just, you know, crap out there. I wanted to make sure that this is a quality made product. And the bear head, adorable, right? You can approach baby, they think it's friendly, they think it's a toy, but it's not a toy. It's a medical device. The bear head, the size of the ears, we specifically picked a bear because the distance between the bear, and there are some owl products out there, it's a triangle, people. It's gonna go up the baby's nose. Be very cautious of the product you're buying. If it gets the job done, I'm happy for you, but just be really cautious. You don't want this to go into baby's nose. You don't want it to go too far into the tympanic membrane to hurt that, you know, it's a very delicate membrane there. So this bear head prevents it from going in too far into the nose and ears. That's basically the secret of this little this product. And I'm bringing this to everyone's attention. Not something I really like to talk about, or it makes me very happy. It actually pisses me off that we have so many copycats, but it's going to happen because it's a successful product. It works well. It does what it says. It's reusable. So there's a lot of advantages to this. It's actually transformed the way that you guys actually, and myself, clean baby's nose. So we're not just stuck with an aspirator. And don't get me started with the whole pipetting mouth with COVID and viruses. That's another discussion. We'll get there at another video. But this little guy is going to be so effective. You're going to love it, I promise you. I want to hear from you guys. I want to hear what worked. You know, if you have any questions, how to use it. I normally like my babies to have a nice hot bath, you know, sleepy time, kind of part of their sleepy time routine, clean the nose, and then we go to bed, and they become great nose breathers, which is my #1 mission of all these products that I've brought out into the industry, is to allow parents to see the importance of nose breathing. It is so important for cognitive function, for your overall child's well-being. You can actually start doing, you know, becoming a better nose breather. So at any age it helps you. Why not from day one? If you see your child's mouth open, just go ahead and close it. Make sure that they're properly nose breathing. And it's so important, I can't begin to tell you, but that's another discussion. We can go into that later. So ask away, any questions, I'm here. If you can't think of one right now and you have a question later, or you missed this live, go ahead, send us a question. We're happy to answer it. We're here. Do we have any questions I should ask?
We do. So, about the Oogiebear booger picker, it's so small. How often do they break?
Okay, I think the number one reason why you guys buy another one is that the dog eats it. So it doesn't break. I still have my prototype for my son, and my son is much older. It's not a baby anymore. But my prototype is that well made. So it's going to, if you don't lose it and the dog doesn't eat it or flush it down the toilet, which I don't recommend, it will outlast your baby's life. So it is very durable. It's very well made. So.
Another question. What product are you most excited about right now?
Oh my gosh, that's hard because it's like, what's your favorite child? You can't really answer that question. But I'm going to say my training toothbrush, because I think that's another area where we came out with a product, a training toothbrush, and look at the market. They're all copying us. Go ahead, take a look. It's a concept that we understood, we knew the importance of, and now there's so many training toothbrushes. And I'm happy. I'm happy that, parents have so many choices. And if you were to ask me, I think this is one of my favorite products. It's just easy. It's a great introduction for babies to know how important it is to brush teeth. They're going to see you do it. They're going to want to mimic you. What an easy, fun way to introduce something like that. And then, the bear head and all of my designs, it's the baby's point of view. So it's not threatening. It's where I want most products to be, fun and loving and joyful, especially when we're sick or not feeling well. Hopefully that answered the question.
So to the bear head, could you have used a different shape?
Well, I said, I have a copycat. I think it's an owl that they use. No, you can't. I guess you can if you have other, ways that you can spread that ears of that animal apart. But if they're drooping or it looks like a triangle or an oval, it's not going to work. You want it to be wide enough to go on the outside of the nostril and be able to only have the tip to go inside, because babies' noses are really, really tiny, and ears, of course. So, yeah, no.
Next question. Are you in Walmart?
Yes, we are. We are in Walmart. We're so grateful to be there, and it's doing really well there. So, like I said, my number one goal is to have these products accessible to every mom out there, and I'm hoping that you guys will love it, and it's helping you guys as much. So yes, we are in Walmart.
What's the difference between the teether and the toothbrush? Do they have the same top?
Great question. No, I think this is my husband's favorite, and my favorite is the toothbrush. The training toothbrush has bristles that are a little bit longer, and it really mimics the whole brushing of teeth. So it's kind of moving up against the teeth. But the same concept, different bottoms. One can stand on a table, and the other one's kind of like, in baby's hand. The top of the teether, there are bumps on there. So what it does is it stimulates the gums. If it's sore, itchy, you're able to kind of munch down on it. It feels good for the baby. You do that around the bear head and all the way on the bottom. So that is the only difference, is the length of the bristles and of course the design of the bottom. But two different purposes. And you can put these in the refrigerator, freezer, and get it cold enough if, especially with the teether, if those sore gums are really an issue.
How do you juggle CEO and full-time mom?
Oh my goodness, great question. I think you gotta ask that question for my kids, right? I think I do my best, as every working mom out there. It's setting priorities, setting boundaries, setting goals for yourself, and life is always going to throw you something, and you just need to be flexible. But having proper schedules and boundaries, and preparing yourself for just a day full of fun like this is always a challenge, and I try my best. So yeah.
You are a pharmacist. Why make the change?
That's a good question. I think I was asked on Shark Tank Barbara asked me that question, and You know what? I think the artistic side of me met with the science world of me. And I think the artistic side won because it allowed me to come up with beautiful products for baby that solve a solution. So I switched. I thought I loved pharmacy. I loved what I was doing, but I think I love this more, especially now that I'm in this arena category, whatever you call it. There's a innate calling that I'm doing really well, and I'm going to continue to do it as long as I do well. And let's see what happens. But I'm genuinely loving it.
Can you talk about the suction of the bulb aspirator? How strong is it?
The suction of the bulb aspirator, great question. I do get asked that a lot. It's strong enough to be able to pull away any wet mucus. I know a lot of people who do mouth pipetting, there's a stronger suction with that, of course, because it's in your mouth and you have the ability to be able to suction hard. But I want to, if it works for you and it works for baby, you know, I always say that's the most important thing. But I want to caution you on that as well, because sometimes that suction method, and it's a method that's been used forever. I think my grandparents used to use it. And I actually, some countries, they just put their mouth over the nose to suction. Yeah, it's really, really gross. But I could not do that. I genuinely could not do that. And because of my science background, the cross-contamination of that is huge and very concerning. I'm surprised that nobody really talks about that. But that's the reason why I'm in business. I developed this little tool because I could not do that. But that suction method, getting back to that suction method is really, really strong, and it really hurts babies. So I caution you on what you're doing and how severe that suction is. But I can tell you that this is strong, maybe not as strong as how much you can suction with your mouth, but it is strong. The strongest suction you'll find on the market. It works really well. I would encourage you to try something like this before you go to that route. But again, at the end of the day, I want you to find something that works best for you.
How do you make your balms? Is it true they are made in small batches?
Yeah, it's kind of like time to make the donuts kind of thing, you know, like the light goes on and we got to make some batches. Yes, we make them fresh to order. It's USDA organic certified right here, actually. You know, when the light goes on that we are making batches fresh to order. We want to make sure we extend that shelf life as much as possible for you, so we only make them in small batches to make sure that we deliver on that promise.
Why did you pick orange?
Isn't orange the new black? I don't know. It's a fun color, and I wanted to have fun with it. And as you can see in my products, I'm having fun with it, and I genuinely do love the color orange.
I noticed your packaging is fresh and new. Can you talk about that?
Oh, I can't wait till you guys actually see our new packaging. It is fresh and new. It's got this orange. It's got this orange color. These are great questions, actually, and difficult to answer. But the orange color is our new thing. You're going to see our new packaging. It's going to look amazing. It's so us. So I jumped in. I want to create some color and interest in this category, not just great products. So what better to get your attention but orange? So we'll see how that goes, and I would love your comments and feedback on that. Maybe I'm making a mistake. I don't know, I'm new to this category, so help me out, people. If you guys any comments, I would love to hear it. But look at this, how adorable is this color, right? This is the color that we see all the time. But look, you tell me, okay?
What's next for Oogiebear?
Oh my God, so much. I can't wait to show you what we can do. We are not going anywhere. We're getting bigger and bigger, and I'm loving every minute of it. So I think the sky's the limit. So keep on a lookout of all of our great products that are coming out. There's a lot of new products going to come out this year, actually, alone.
Who is a role model for you that you looked at as a woman in the business world?
I gotta say Barbara Corcoran, right? She's my gal. She is amazing. Look what she did. Like, look at where she is in life. She's just kind of transformed herself to whatever she wants to do. She got up one day and said, I'm going to go to Hollywood, and there she is. She's amazing. There are a lot of other women that come to mind. There's so many. But I gotta say, Barbara Corcoran. Otherwise, I wouldn't have gone on Shark Tank, and I wouldn't have signed a deal with her. And I'm so grateful that we did. And I'm grateful that she saw that potential in us. So, yeah.
That's all we got.
That's amazing. I love all the questions. Keep them coming. It keeps me on my toes, and it allows me to know what we're doing right and what we're doing wrong. That would be kind of crazy to think that we're doing only things that are right. So I would love your comments and feedback. It'll allow us to have better products for you, and be a better company out there. So thank you again. Thank you for your support. Thank you for getting this product for those parents who used it and took a chance on us. So yeah, until next time, thank you for having me. Talk to you guys soon.